It was fucking way better. Let's see what happened. Yeah, good. Yeah, then you pushed again. No, you pushed with the arms.
Don't trust it.
See, the arms were good, then pushed a little, then you backed off, then pushed again. And that's what made you go. Yeah. Yeah, just gotta trust. See, they were back, and then boom. And because you push them there, it's like, you know, when you're paddling in a kayak, you paddle, 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 and then you stick the paddle in the kayak, and then it slows you down this. Exact same. And then because you push there, then this arm comes down.
What about my legs?
Doesn't matter. Legs were fine. Yeah, it's the arms.
You trust it, and then just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, that was pretty far.
Yeah. And you're catching up.
Catching is fine.
Yeah, you're coming back, no problem. So as you get there, then you brake too much. And see how the arms come out?
Yeah.
And you can see how the body here, the legs are higher than the head.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you brake, then the legs come down. And then that's what slows you down to go back. And now it's just trying to get up and down, up and down.
How should I brake in that moment?
With your legs.
With my legs?
Yep. Yeah. So just leave the arms and then brake with the legs so the knees come up.
Push forward?
Yeah. But you stopped not too bad, and then I think got into it. So you're going good here again, and then yeah, just bringing the arms down again too much so they were back, and then the whole torso. So you can see now that this here is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of equal, but what happened is the whole body went from like this angle to this angle and pitched.
And then we went. I went steep. I went too steep.
It's all good. So a lot of this as well is just listening to the internal chatter in the head. So what are you saying to yourself? Are you going, oh fuck, or are you going, shit, I need to do this or adjust? It's just being able to calm the mind.
I think you told me legs, and I went straight legs. Like, okay, let's do it. And like, oh, they were going, but I don't trust it. Like, why? It's like it kind of like. Maybe a bit of feel like, oh, I'm gonna lose control or something. Yeah,
and that's why I say listen to your voice in your head of what happens at that moment. Is it shit, or is it like, okay, I need to do the arm? Like, is it a panic moment or the other, like in control? So this is normal, man. It's very normal, so don't think it's not. Yeah, so in this position here, you probably would have wanted to just stay. If you had held this position, nothing would have changed. But because you've gone straight with the legs, and you can see the angle that you're in, exactly what happens is you're diving this way.
It was going good. It's good diving, very fast.
Dive quick, but you just want to try and have that real slow, and then just chill that little bit, and then you'll find the washing off won't happen as much. So it's, as you said, this is getting control of that the steeper and the shallower. And this is a normal progression for when you're doing flat tracking. Like you can see flat track, no problem, not an issue. It's just now getting used to that steep part and not feeling, oh fuck.
Yeah, I know when I get that comfortable, so I can be like, okay, I can move on.
Yeah, the only way you're going to be able to get more comfortable in it,
practice more.
By doing it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, so the main thing still, I would focus on the arms. And just trying to do small movements with them. This one was much better than the first. It's now was just like the legs and the torso. So the legs are connected to the torso. So how you can bend your knees is when you're bending, say if you're in this position here, or if you're in this one. Sorry, I'll do it again. Cool, if you're in this, that's your knee, that's your hip. If you want to brake, bring this part here up so it ends up looking like this. If you bend the knees and just focus on the knees, what can happen is you can bend them like that, like I said on that last one. So yes, you're bending these, but you need to have this part here equal to this. So it's getting used to braking and braking in this position rather than braking in, say at the moment, sometimes you'll brake in this position. So because this is here and this is now over, what's going to happen, the wind will hit this and then it's going to make you go like that. So it's just being able to control it nice and smooth into this kind of orientation here and position. So let's have a look at what my body's doing from the exit. You can see what my legs and stuff are doing. So you can see my arms are quite back. They're not fully back, but they're back a little. And see how they're just kind of relaxed. But they never really come when my arms are like here. So I can have my arms back and I can use this part. So I can bend at the elbow, but I'm not necessarily bringing the whole arm forward. Whereas you can see here, the whole arm's forward. So if you need to bend forward, just bend the elbow. See there how I can bend the elbow? You'll see my legs kind of equal to the torso. Arms are still quite back.
I know how to fly, it's just I have to be more confident in going closer to people.
Yeah. So you can see now I'm braking to come back to you, and when I brake to come back, you can see how the shin here is exposed, and that's how it makes me come backwards. And then when you start coming forwards, then I start releasing my legs again. Now if I brake, I'll brake.
I was moving everywhere.
Yeah, it's all good.
Getting to know my body.
Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, just got to experiment. So you can see the main thing is just smaller movements, I'd say. Especially when you start going steeper, because as you go steeper now, it's not just like the element of going flat anymore, it's the element of doing this as well. So you're learning to control pitch and then roll and all that kind of stuff. It feels a lot more wobbly. So the signal for what you can think about is when you're steep, what you'll know and what you'll feel is the wind hitting here and going this way, but also hitting here and going this way. So you're going to feel the rig start to come off the back, and you'll start feeling wind going in between you and the rig. And once you're in that position, you know, then you can try and hold it. And then it's just controlling the steepness with the chest as one, and then the other with the knees. So if you bring your knees up and you bring your head down, you're going to end up flying in a position like this. Whereas if you straighten the legs and let the torso go, you might be flying like this, a little bit flatter. So as you go steeper, bend them a little bit, just slowly, and feel the pressure. The pressure will be push against my hand with the knee. Pressure is going to be like this, not too much, it's just a little bit. So if you stand up on one leg,
Stand on one leg.
yep. Now, sorry, stand on both legs, just neutral.
Yep.
Neutral, just normal. Yep. Now put your knee this direction. More. Keep going all the way up to here. And then now go down. Cool. And see how when you went down, you still had to push against the wind. So go again. That's faster. Sorry, that's slower. And now faster. Cool. So you now go slow again. Now go fast. See how there's no pressure anymore? You want to try and keep that pressure even when you're going fast. So that way it's like when you're driving the car down the highway.
Yeah.
If you're accelerating and then you want to slow down, if you just take your foot off the accelerator, then it goes and it slows down. Whereas if you slowly take your foot off but you still have some on the accelerator, then you can still kind of coast. So that could be sometimes what's happening is, you go fast and it's like shit, and then brake. Fast,
so
brake.
I have to go more.
Yeah, fast, and then just take the foot off the gas.
And then if I go in steeper, just pull my legs.
Yeah, do this and then the pushing like you have been doing. Yeah. And then you might need to do the same, like same with the arms and the legs, like a bit more brakes. And then if you're going to go faster, don't just go fast, but slowly, so you still have that pressure, but just not as much pressure. Yeah, and then you're getting used to steering that range.
And then getting comfortable, like going steep.
Yeah. And then if you're going to go fast again, instead of like one, just like slowly put. Okay, then you need brakes again. So it's just like that.
So when I'm going steep, I'm not recording much distance, eh?
No, you cover more sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because when you're flat, what's happening is, if you're flat like this, all the wind hits here and spills off. It's hitting here, and nothing's going over the top. Whereas when you're like this, the wind's hitting here and it's going this way, and it's like the wing of a plane. When you see how wings of planes are like this, so the reason they're like that is because when the plane's got its propeller here and it's going this direction, so the wind hits and it takes longer to go over this one and less to go over here. So the wind that hits the front, when it meets in the back, it gives it the lift, so it gains more
lift.
Yeah. And you have, so when you create that same shape with your body, then you actually go further than what you do when you're tracking.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why the wingsuits, same with the wingsuits, you can see the shape of the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing, same principle. And that's why they go further, is because when the wingsuits are flying properly, the wind doesn't hit them from here, the wind hits them from this way, and then spills over, and then that gives them the lift. So you can see how it's flatter here, it's a little bit more curved there. Same with how that's shaped as well, like all that shape. So that way it gives you more drive.
What's this for?
That's so when they're walking on the ground, see how this is low? Oh no, it's a hook now. That's what that's for.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just the same principle of the wind. So try to think, where is the wind hitting you? Is the wind hitting you on your belly? Is the wind hitting you on your chest? Is it hitting you on your head? Is it hitting you on your legs? And feel the wind hit here and then go all the way over the body, and then feel it hit here and then going all the way through. So you want to try and think about all the sensations of where is the wind hitting you and how is it flowing.
Cool. I think I just gotta practice some sort of angles as I go, acting as I okay, get a speed break.
And just find that point where it goes steep, you know? Like getting to this point, especially on 2-ways and stuff, getting to this point where it feels like it's gonna flip is no problem. Yeah, like whoop, that's fine. It's no worries. Yeah, do that on 2-ways and stuff, and then you can figure out where that steepness is, because where you were here, you still won't head down, you still had east to go, but the reason...
What was the reason there? I wasn't even going that steep.
Yeah, is because, see the legs? And they push, and then they come up. So because you've come down, and then pushed the legs a little, it's like you've stalled, and then it's popped you up and over. So the only way to recover this is to let the arms go back. Because if they're pushing, you've got that push from the legs from before, and then the arms coming back, that will recover you. But because what's happened here, I'm pretty sure the arms came up, like that. Yep. Like the belly, and then because now you have more drag of a lighter surface area up the front, that's what pulls you back. And recovered straight into it, no problem. Arms are back, that's good. Yep, it's just going to be getting used to the controls in a new position, a new angle. Yeah, you have everything there, it's just doing it slow and smoother.
That's cool.
Nice.